Hello and welcome to episode number 41 of the Brick Clubhouse podcast, brought to you by Bricks and Minifigs San Diego North. I am one of your hosts, Evan, and I am joined here, as always, by my co-host, Mr. Chris. As some people like to call you. Hi,
Yes,
Chris. Welcome to the Clubhouse.
Thank you. It's great to be back. It feels like it's been a while.
It's because it has.
It has.
Yeah.
Now that we're down to once a month, a lot happens in between these episodes.
Life comes at you pretty fast, Chris. If you don't slow down and smell the roses, you might just miss it.
Not smell the roses. You have to look around,
Whatever.
or you might miss it.
Whatever. I almost had it.
Ferris would be very disappointed in you. How are you doing, Evan?
Pretty good.
Good.
Doing well. Getting ready for baseball playoffs again.
I know. We're into September now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Labor Day's over. Feels like
True.
we've got through the end of summer and fall is here, other than it still being like
Other than the
90
San Diego
degrees.
weather still being hot, yeah.
Yeah, but
I hope the weather catches up to the fall.
I know, because it
Right.
is getting fall baseball, but now's not time
Football
to talk
season
about
started.
baseball.
Playoff fantasy baseball, playoff real baseball is soon. Just
It's all,
that time of year.
yeah.
Best part of October, playoff baseball.
Yep. We still have a few weeks to go.
Nothing else really substantial that comes to mind from October. Yeah.
We'll let your hatred of certain holidays pass. But you and I did some traveling at the end of August, which we'll talk about in a little bit. And September 1st came, and there were some new Lego releases.
Yeah.
And let's talk about those for a few
And
minutes.
reveals of sets that haven't even come out yet.
Ooh, yes, and we can get to those. The two major things that came out September 1st were the long-rumored and talked about Spider-Man CMFs, which we have back here. For those of you watching along on video, if you didn't know, you can watch us on YouTube at the Bricks and Minifigs San Diego North YouTube channel.
Not the Brick Clubhouse, all right?
It's the Brick Clubhouse podcast, but it's on the
Good to know.
the YouTube channel
See,
of
even I'm
the store. I know. We did post a video there this week, which we'll get to, our walk through the Lego house, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But first, I wanted to talk about the Spider-Man CMFs.
Okay.
Because I've been looking forward to it. It feels like a long time since we've had a true CMF series. Because the last ones were
like a licensed one, you mean?
Well, the last ones were the F1 cars.
Right.
Which were fine.
Yeah.
But weren't like CMFs.
They're not CMF. They don't count.
And I like F1. So, and even I was a little underwhelmed.
They don't count.
But I think Lego redeemed themselves with this series.
Yeah, this is one of the better sets we've had in a long, long time.
So, I don't know if we just want to talk about our favorites or if we want to touch on all of them. But it's a series of 12, and they're all from Into the Spider-Verse.
So close.
What?
They're from Across the Spider-Verse.
Across
Technically,
the
they're from the
Spider-Verse.
sequel. Yeah. I only stipulate because it does specifically say that on the box. I was checking.
No, and you're right.
Because I was interested to know if it was just...
Because most of these characters are from...
Yeah, I was interested to know if it was like the two movies in general or if it was specifically the second one. And it is specifically the second one because, they go into the multiverse and you see either having actual dialogue lines or in the background, I think each of these characters at some point in the movie. So
yeah, and they did such a great job on these characters.
Yeah, they really did. Yeah, so
they're just so well done.
Should I just go through real quick the 12 of them? So we got Spider-Punk, we have Hobie Brown, Spider-Punk in the back, we have Spider-Man India. I actually don't know his name. We have Werewolf Spider-Man, we have the Web Slinger, which I think is my favorite one in the set. We have Spider-Bite, we have Peter B. Parker, and he also has the little baby figure of Mayday. We have Gwen, Spider-Gwen. We have the Sun Spider, which I think is a fan-made character. That they have now made into an actual variant of Spider-Man, which is really cool. We have Miguel O'Hara or Spider-Man 2099. We have Spider Cyborg Spider, Cyborg Spider, I think they call it. And then we have Miles, and then we have Miles' alternate self, Prowler Miles from the other dimension. So pretty good array of figures. They all have, you know, what you'd expect. Really good arm printing. Most of them have dual molded legs and or leg printing. So there's Spider Bite here. She has translucent legs and arms, as well as this little like computer piece.
Yeah, she looks really good.
A lot of them have alternate head and or hair pieces too.
Yeah, like Spider 2099. We've got this great translucent cape.
Yeah.
Piece, and then he has his head and hair plus his mask and his
little like hologram.
Yeah, the little hologram. That's such a great one.
I put both of them on there just because they're printed, and I felt bad putting one of them back into the box.
Yeah.
And then my favorite of the ones with double heads probably is the Spider-Punk one.
I love that one.
You have his Spider-Man mask with the mohawk, and then you also get a face with a new face print with his piercings all over his face, and I believe this is a brand new hair mold.
Yeah, I love the addition of the piercings. We had in the store we had a few a custom one.
This one's better.
But way better.
And the printing details on the guitar are insane. And like the details on the side leg, like there's like safety pins like on his side leg.
Everything about
it's awesome.
Everything about that figure is great.
Yeah, and then also
definitely one of my favorites.
New hairpiece for Miles Prowler as well. And maybe is this a new hairpiece for Spider-Man India? It might be as well.
And I love the animals that are included that are Spider.
Yeah, so Spider-Man India has his cat that has the little Spider-Man mask printed on it. And then
I love that.
The web slinger, which I think is my favorite figure in the series, actually. It has like a horse with the Spider-Man mask printed on it. And then he has a cowboy hat with a lasso and a really awesome cloth like pauldron piece with a Spider-Man logo on it.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
They continue when they want to do a CMF series to really go all out.
They continue to show what good minifigures can look like.
I know, they're so capable of doing it.
Yeah. And it's funny. It's funny because like they only charge $5 for these.
Yeah.
Which means like $4.99 still, right? Or is it $5.99 now?
They're $5.99 in our store.
Yeah, I think it's still $4.99 retail. But they still only charge $5 for these, and like if they're charging $5, they're not spending much to produce them.
No.
So like it's still, to me, I get the idea of you get really good quality figures in the CMF lines, but I don't understand how that doesn't translate to more sets, to be honest. If they really cost that little to produce, I don't really know why we don't get better quality figures like this in sets. But I'm happy that we get them in the CMFs.
Yeah. And so as long as they keep doing good CMFs, I'm not going to complain too much. I do. You're holding the Peter J. Parker there with the baby.
Yeah, Peter B. Parker with Mayday, which she has the little Spider-Man mask printed on her head. Actually, the head is red, and then she has her face printed on it. He's in his pink robes. And then the last one I wanted to highlight real quick is the Spider-Gwen. She also has another head with this new hair mold, I believe, as well. And it has the pink hair printed on the bottom, just like she has in the movie.
And a nice printed tile.
And the printed tile, the Polaroid picture of her and Miles, which is featured throughout the movie. So have you seen this movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I have.
Yeah. And then, sorry. They're all just so good.
I know they are.
I love the Venom Strike effects that are printed on Miles's arms and torso and face. He has like them down his arms and then coming out of his eyes and on his chest. It's great.
It's really good. The printing on these is just...
And then the werewolf Spider-Man too. Like to get the Spider-Man mask printed on this werewolf.
I have to say,
so good.
There's not a miss in the whole CMF series.
No, even characters like these are the characters that I care less about. Well, I'm sure I'll care more about Prowler, Miles in the next one, but they're still really well done. Like I highlighted, the Spider Bite has the translucent arms and legs. This Sun Spider one has 2 new elements. This backwards hat piece, which also has a spider printed on it, but this is a new element.
Yeah, which I know we're going to see more of that.
Yeah, and then also these crutches, like these arm braces. There's another brand new mold that like, so it kind of looks like a gun piece actually in some ways, but you can take it off and see that on the back it is curved to fit on around a minifigure arm, which is really cool, and I'm sure we'll see that in other sets as well. And then the Cyborg Spider is a cool figure too, and then Prowler has his little, what do you call that? Like the little cloth, like
the little like collar.
Collar.
Yeah, it's like a pop-up collar. This one I actually haven't seen in person before. We don't have them out on plates yet at the store.
Oh yeah.
Because we're still waiting for our next shipment. But as soon as that comes in, we will.
Yeah.
Another random thing, I love that they did this orange translucent stand.
Yeah.
Which is, I haven't seen these stands in that color before.
Yeah, they look like they do in the movies, like the portals that they go through.
Yeah.
I've seen people do some mocks where they make like the rings of like the portals they go through, and they have them all like coming out of it. It looks really cool.
Yeah, this was such a good series. They just, really, and I love Spider-Man. Of all the Marvel characters, Spider-Man's always been one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And so to finally get like a whole CMF of the Spider-Man universe is a lot of fun.
Well, and these movies are they literally, I think more than any other movie maybe ever, in my opinion, it feels like you're watching a comic book come to life, and it's just amazing. And so the movies are so good and they're so popular. Spider-Man is one of the, if not this, the most popular superhero in the world. I would say maybe second behind Batman, but it's close.
Yeah, no.
And so I'm happy. Like
Spider-Man's definitely top of Marvel.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. And so Batman's gotten 2 CMF series for the movies, and then the DC one as well.
I mean,
so
when they were making the movies.
So I'm glad we have a Spider-Man one now to go with it.
Yeah, which helped that it was a Lego movie.
Yeah, for sure.
But
and Lego Batman is like one of their, I'm learning more and more, one of Lego's biggest characters. Like, again, we're going to talk about Lego House in a second, but he was all over the Lego House. Yeah. And like, it's pretty much, as most DC fans know, unfortunately, the only sets they're making right now.
I know.
For Lego DC. Anyways, Spider-Man's great. I love Spider-Man. It's super popular. He's a very popular character. So I love that they were able to bring these movies specifically into the Lego world.
And I'm glad, since the third movie's kind of in limbo right now. Like, we don't really know when it's coming out.
Yeah.
Because of other delays. Yeah. The directors moved on to another film, and then they have to come back.
Yeah, right now, it's kind of nuts. It's scheduled to come out in 2027, which means that if they hold to that, which they probably won't, but if they do, that means that we're getting Batman, Superman, and Spider-Man movies in the same year.
Oh, that'll make 2027 even crazier.
And Secret Wars, but
and Star Wars. Starfighter comes out in 27.
Really?
Yeah, the Ryan Gosling movie.
And Mando and Grogu's next year.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So there we go.
So 2027's shaping up to be a crazy movie year, which could make it a crazy Lego year.
I think 2027, or is it 2026 that Dune 3 is coming out?
I'm not sure.
There's some good.
It may be December of 26.
Yeah. So Batman has had his CMF series. Spider-Man has his. You see where I'm going with this?
Yes, I do.
The other most popular superhero, Superman.
We need a Superman.
We need a Superman CMF.
And as discussed last time,
or just the DCU CMF.
Maybe in our next installment next month, we will we'll draft Superman CMF characters.
Maybe we can do that.
Yeah, because that would be fun.
Yeah.
I know we both have.
Man of Tomorrow discovered.
Yeah, I know we both have feelings about that. Oh, Man of Tomorrow. See, a perfect time.
Yeah. I just hope that we get sets for that movie. But that's which would be another whole interesting conversation. Which sets would we like to see? I veered off the path now. These Spider-Man figures are great.
Let us veer off the path.
These figures are great, and they did a really, really good job. And I think, like you said, Chris, it's just a reminder. Like, when they actually do CMF series, they do a really good job.
Oh yeah,
and yeah.
The other thing that came out September 1st is kind of the annual release of advent calendars.
Yay.
This year they added in some new ones. I should have pulled up the page of all of them. Let's see if I can remember them all. We've got City, we got Star Wars, we got Harry Potter, we got Disney Princess, we got Friends, and we've got Minecraft. I think that's all of them.
They did a Minecraft one.
They did a Minecraft one this year.
Wow.
So I don't know if you've had the chance to look at them, but I do want to call out, like, we're talking about great figures, and the City one for this year has some amazing prints. in the figures.
That is not the one that I thought you were going to mention.
Oh, well, there are a lot of good
Oh my
ones.
gosh, wait, those figures are actually great.
In the city one?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, we get
I see
Santa.
why Chris is talking about this one now.
No, there's a lot of reasons to talk about
there's
it.
one reason.
We get Santa and Mrs. Claus. That's nice. We usually get them.
He's beating around the bush, guys.
We get a cute little reindeer.
He's still stalling.
Dude, we get a little polar bear. And we get the space.
There it is. Now the truth comes out.
Christmas sweater, as well as just the other regular Christmas sweater. What's on the green one?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty great advent calendar. Like honestly, like I've not been very interested in some of the licensed ones over the past few years. I haven't looked at the licensed ones for this year, but this one is great. I mean. Yeah, that polar bear kid is great. The Christmas tree costume.
Yeah, the Christmas tree mold
is awesome.
Just super fun.
And both sweater prints are great.
Yeah, and
the little reindeer.
I know. I want this. Just all these figures I want in my village. And then sure, there's a lot of great little builds. We get a little white teddy bear, little white polar bear, and I don't know that we've had that in white before. We get some other animals. I just think this would be, of all of the advent calendars, I think this is my favorite one of the year.
Oh, I did look at the figures for the Harry Potter one, actually.
They actually, all of the sweater prints this year, the Harry Potter sweater prints are great.
Honestly, this whole Harry Potter advent calendar looks more appealing to me than the ones over the past few years. I've gotten a few Harry Potter advent calendars in years past.
I think you're right.
This is a good one. So the figure there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's 8 figures.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
So there's 2 for each house. There's Malfoy. There's Cedric. It looks like Cho. There's a few of them, but
they all have the same prints,
the same sweater prints, and each one for their different house has a different colored Christmas sweater with a different animal on it. So Ravenclaw looks like it's a Cornish pixie. Yeah, it's a Cornish pixie with a bow. Gryffindor is an owl carrying a candy cane. Hufflepuff is
Mandrake.
A mandrake, and then Slytherin it's actually the giant squid.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
All of those are super good.
Yeah, they're pretty great.
They did a really good job.
And then the builds are little creatures like the Sorting Hat, the Thestral, Sorting Monster Book of Monsters, Patronus, things like that. It's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, the Star Wars one. They also have some really cool. It's all droid themed this year.
Interesting.
But in that we get a little Jawa with a Christmas sweater. That is, it's fun. I'm trying to get the close up of it.
Oh, and also the astromech from Ahsoka's Starfighter.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And
I think the best one though, well, the best little build. You get the red eyes C-3PO with the little Babu Frick.
Yeah, the Babu Frick is what a lot of people are going to be going for
on the back. Because that's. Oh, we haven't had that figure before.
No, it's a brand new mold for this.
Because that figure that looks just like that is in the Skywalker Saga video game.
Yeah,
but this is the first time it's actually releasing.
Yeah, so it's a lot of people are going to want it just for that.
Got to get that for my brother.
So, it's so I think the advent calendars, like the minifigs in them, are really good this year. I honestly haven't paid that close of attention to the Friends or the Frozen or the Minecraft. Just quite frankly, I don't know Minecraft, and so it doesn't do a whole lot for me. But we do get some Christmas Minecraft characters. We get a little creeper snowman, and So I'm glad they branched out. But advent calendar season's here. If you're looking for some really fun Christmas characters to add to your village, or if you just want some unique characters, this is a great way to get some. And they are also available in the store. Although we may have sold out of.
They go quick.
Yeah, we sold out of a few of them. Maybe it was the Minecraft one. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they're around and out. So
there was also some some other reveals that we probably won't go into depth on, but the two big ones would be the new Black Pearl and
that has come out.
No, it comes out on the 15th.
Oh, I thought it came out. I thought for insiders.
I don't think so.
Maybe not.
The gift with purchase hasn't run yet.
I'll believe you.
It says coming soon on Lego.com.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Then that is...
Yeah, it says coming soon on November 15th. And that one, and then the UCS Death Star, which...
I think we'll hold discussion on that for a while.
Oh, well, we won't talk about them yet.
Yeah. I thought you were going to talk about the other Christmas sets that are coming out next month.
Well, then they also announced Christmas sets. Yeah.
But I think we'll hold discussion of that till we get a little closer to Christmas. We don't want to step on.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to highlight this
the fall,
just because these got announced since we last did an episode. I really want that Black Pearl.
And Arkham did release though.
Yeah, we did talk about that on the last episode.
Did. Yeah, since we saw it at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
But it is now available.
There you go.
So, very good. And I think that brings us to the end of this little section of what's new in Legoland. Not Legoland, the park, but Lego World.
Which Legoland, though?
Exactly. But I do want to thank everyone for tuning in today. We didn't really, give the spiel up front, but we do appreciate when you can rate us and give us a thumbs up and a like in all the places. And now that we're doing video on YouTube, is another great place to do that. Do we have to move the figures so you're not distracted?
No.
They do look nice sitting on the table, though.
I can play with a figure while you talk about that and try to get people to like our
stuff.
While you try to
excuse me.
While you try to pitch the algorithm.
It is nice, though, to get those. It does help the show get out to more people. And it's always fun to meet new people that are joining us. So the other thing I wanted to talk about on this show is we did take a little trip. We teased it last show.
A little trip.
It was
a big trip.
It was a big trip, and we did a lot of Legoing. Is that a word? We visited and kind of took in as much Lego as we could take in our little travels. We started in London.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about the suitcases, and I was like, keep using the word little to
describe
things that are not little. No, this was not a little trip, and these were not little suitcases.
Okay, so we'll have to come back to the suitcases. Yeah. But two men traveling with how many suitcases did we have? 2 men, or
just regular bros. Okay, so you had a backpack, I had a backpack. We had 2 small suitcases, two big
suitcases, and your duffel bag.
Giant duffel bag. So we had 7.
Yeah, 7 bags for 2 people.
7 bags
was a little much.
And we shipped back a giant box of other sets.
Yeah, we had a lot going on this trip, but we did. We started in London and then made our way to Billund, Denmark.
Yep.
Home of Lego,
home of Lego and nothing else.
Yeah, there's really not a whole lot there.
Not much else.
There are gas stations because we went to those. Yeah. And
people live there.
And restaurants.
There's stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we really only went to the one restaurant right outside of the Lego house.
Yeah. We didn't go to the sushi restaurant that
sorry, Robbie.
That Robbie wanted us to go to.
But the call of the shandy was too much. And they weren't going to have that.
Chris was like dreaming about these shandies, which for you Americans that didn't know what they were, like me, it's just beer with Sprite.
It is, but it was good.
If you ask Chris about it, it was
pretty
the best
good
thing in Denmark.
It was pretty good. You have to admit.
It was good. It was good. But he was like, oh, we got to go back. Oh, we got to make sure we go get those shandies again. Oh, we got to go get another shandy.
It wasn't that bad.
Let's make sure we get another shandy.
It wasn't that bad.
He said it a few times. It was funny. I wanted to go back too. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just funny.
But, and we'll have posts. So those of you watching will see pictures of all this stuff we're talking about. So if you're listening online, you can visit our website, brickclubhouse.com. to see photos, or if you're on YouTube, we'll be interspersing photos of the trip as we talk about things. So
Yeah.
So in Billund, we went to Lego House multiple times. Like every day we were there.
So we were there for 3 days. We went to the Lego House every day. We were there all 3 days. Yeah.
We also went to Legoland.
The original Legoland.
Yep.
Legoland Billund.
And we strolled by Lego headquarters.
And banged on the doors and said,
but they didn't let us in.
No, we didn't let us in. We stood outside looking sad and hopeful and hoping that somebody would let us in, but no one did.
No one did. Yeah. But we took a picture by the big minifig.
Yeah.
So
the big mini.
Yep. Big mini. Ironic.
Yeah. So so we stayed at the Legoland. Okay. What?
Should we back up to London first?
Sure.
Because
London?
I mean, we went to one of the biggest Lego stores in the world.
Oh yeah.
In Leicester Square.
Yeah.
And they had tons of Harry Potter builds. Like, it definitely was kind of the theme of the store.
Yeah.
They had a few other things. They had the giant
James Bond Aston Martin.
Yeah, the Aston Martin. They had a giant F1 car, but I think that's like a seasonal thing. I don't think that's there car. All the time. Yeah, it was upstairs.
Really? Oh. Yeah, maybe I remember.
You were distracted at the pick a brick wall.
Oh yeah, I was getting a lot of pick a brick. They had masonry bricks, so I was filling up a box of masonry bricks.
Their pick a brick wall was pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. They also had like giant brick built minifigures of a bunch of Harry Potter characters like Bellatrix and Voldemort with Nagini.
Yeah, like kind of a Diagon Alley,
like Ron, Hermione, Harry, and Hagrid. And then they had like Gringotts with the dragon and Griphook. And I told Chris, I was like, did you know that when they unveiled this Gringotts build, that's basically how like the Gringotts set got leaked? And he's like, no, because I remember that people were like showing pictures of like the Lego store in London, like just showed like this brick built dragon and like this new kind of like design for Gringotts, and then that was the exact design that they later revealed to be the Gringotts set, and so it was kind of leaked through the store, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. One thing we did do while we were there, we picked up Lego passports.
Yeah.
And if you've never like traveled, actually, you can get them at any Lego store.
Yeah.
So next time you go to your local Lego store, just ask for one of the passports and they'll have it and they'll stamp it. Every Lego store has unique stamps.
Yeah.
That they use, and they're seasonal ones too. But so we got them in London and got them stamped.
And they're red because they're from Europe.
Yeah, they're the European ones. They're not navy blue like the U.S. passports.
Yeah.
But we ended up taking them to every Lego store we went to and pretty much filling them up.
Pretty much.
Across the trip.
Yeah. Could have gotten more.
We could have gotten more.
Yeah, so we got them at Leicester Square. Got a few of them there, which is cool. We also did every Lego store that had them they have a lot of like the custom minifig maker like printers, so like you can make your custom designs and then they print the print on the torso. Chris and I didn't sit there and draw stuff with our fingers, but every location had exclusive like front and back torso prints for those different places. The Lego house had the most.
Yeah.
Which we didn't get all of them from there, but each of us got, I think, all of the exclusive prints from every other store that we went to that had them.
I
think I have 12.
I ended up with 12.
Yeah. So that, the one in London says like London.
And there was just one London one.
Yeah, the front was it was like London down the side, and then the back said I Heart London. So there was like a front and back, and then I put like the little, they have like sticker decals you can do, stickers, like little decals.
Little.
So I did like the London bus.
Yeah, they're kind of like stickers like on Instagram.
I had my fanny pack, so I put that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were super fun. I have to say, I've always kind of ignored those custom printers in different places I've been. But after doing them, after realizing that they have so many like local unique things.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay more attention when I travel around now.
Yeah. Yeah. So like you pay, what was like $10 a fig or something like that?
Yeah. They weren't cheap, but they weren't like.
But then you go and you get to do your design, and then once it's printing, you get to pick a head and a hair piece or a hat piece. You get to pick an accessory and a pair of legs. So like you get to build your whole minifigure. And yeah, one of the Lego house had like a bunch of different printed shields.
They did.
Which for anybody that's listened to our past videos on CMFs, you know that I love printed shields. So We got a bunch of the printed shields too. But yeah, that was London. Oh, the other thing was that they had a giant brick built Big Ben.
Yeah.
Which was incredibly detailed.
It was really cool.
I've seen a lot of giant Lego builds. That was one of the more impressive ones I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, it's like it was a full 2 stories.
It was, and the detail of it and the part usage. It was.
Yeah, it was incredible.
It's fantastic.
Like we said, there'll be pictures. You can see. It was a super fun start to our Lego adventure.
Yeah, London was really just for 24 hours, just to scratch the itch for Chris because he loves London. So we just did a little layover there. But I might be going back twice next year, which I'm really excited for.
Yeah. Yeah. You can go back and get more minifigs.
I got them.
We only went to one of the Lego stores.
How many do they have there?
There's 2 or 3 in downtown London. We just went to the biggest one.
Oh, wow. I wonder if they have specific prints. Because the ones that we got at the Leicester Square weren't specific to light. So maybe they have the same one.
I don't know.
Maybe not. I'll check.
Yeah.
They also might not have minifig printers as we learned. Which we'll get to.
Some of the smaller stores don't.
Yeah, so that was London. We also casually just walked up to Buckingham Palace real quick before we went home. Back to the hotel
through this dark,
pitch dark park. Anyways.
But we had to recreate the scene from Parks and Rec.
Hey guys, it's Hogwarts. So then we flew to Billund, which I don't know if anyone here has ever been to if anyone listening has ever been to Denmark, but like on the flight in and the flight out, other than this little cities, like the pockets of civilization, the entire country is just farmland.
It like really was.
Pretty much the whole country.
I mean, like Copenhagen was a big city, but even outside of that was just farmland.
Like that's what I'm saying, like right outside of the city. Any city, like there were cities obviously throughout the country, but like other than the cities, it's just farmland. And even like as we were flying in, like all the little islands, like you can see, like they're just farms. Like you can see on one island, there's like 10 houses and 10 different farmsteads, and that's the island.
But like as you're flying into Billund, like the Lego house, the Lego campus is very obvious.
And Legoland is right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we actually learned, so we learned this when we were going through the museum section, which is coming up next, I guess. But like the original founder of Lego, like they bought this airstrip for people to come visit and like for business, and then 2 years later it became the Billund Airport. So the Billund Airport literally was created because of Lego tourism and like business trips. So like the town is just Lego.
I mean, yeah.
So like we like I was saying earlier, we stayed at the Lego Celebration Holiday Village.
Yeah, Holiday Village.
I keep saying celebrate. That's a Disney one. The Lego Holiday Village, and then like about a half a mile away from that, or no, like 0.2 miles from that is Legoland.
Yeah.
And then like a half a mile from that is Lego Campus, and then a half a mile from that is Lego House. So like we did this same walk.
Yeah, we just walked every day. Yeah.
Yeah, so the first day we went to the Lego House, did some shopping. So obviously they have the exclusive sets, which you can see in the video here.
Yeah.
We got, these are mine. These are the ones that I got. They have, the first 2 they just have on repeat. So this architecture set of the Lego House, and then the duck. And then every year they come out with a new one. And then they retire one. So like this pirate's about to retire, which we're really glad we got the pirate.
Yeah, I'm glad we got the pirate.
And then this year the new one was Fabuland. But yeah, and then like Lego designers will come into the store and just sign boxes.
Yeah, it was super cool. Designed.
So we got to meet this designer who signed just like a bunch of these ducks. Like he just literally, like 2 of the 3 days we were there, he just pulled up with a pallet and we just signed it and we just signed
and other sets that he designed. Yeah, because he did a bunch of Star Wars sets.
Oh, I have, yeah.
Because he did Chopper and the new Ewok.
Yeah,
and. Did he do, or was that a different designer?
He designed the Ghost and Phantom, but I didn't see any signed ones.
No. And then the other signed one we saw was Darth Maul's Interceptor.
Oh, yeah. But that wasn't him, that was someone else.
Okay.
Yeah. He's also going to be on the Pokemon team.
Yeah.
Which
I can't wait for those. But
yeah, so that was really cool. I did get a signed Chopper set for my wife because she wanted that one. You got one for yourself too, which is really cool.
And we got signed pirates.
We got some signed pirates, and we got
ducks.
We got some ducks. Yeah, we'd already gotten the pirates, and then we went in the 3rd day, and I was like, Chris, there's signed pirates. Go get them.
Yeah, we did.
We got like 3 of them. But the Lego store there was pretty cool, and I think it was our last day. I was walking out, and I made the comment. And I was like, You know what I just realized? Like, this is the local Lego store for people that live here.
Because it is a regular Lego store.
Yeah.
Like, all the regular sets are there. They did have some,
Yeah.
like these exclusives. They had some books and things that were exclusive to that store.
But, like, you can go into the store without paying for admission into the Lego house.
Yeah.
Like, in, like, the lobby.
Yeah, so if you're ever traveling to Denmark and you don't want to
yourself in Billund.
Like, if you're just there and you went to Legoland and you want to see Lego House but don't want to pay for the whole experience, you can just go into the entryway.
Which, if you're in Billund, might as well just pay for the experience.
Yeah, it wasn't that expensive.
No.
But you don't have to have a ticket to eat at the restaurant or to shop in the store.
You don't need a ticket, but you do need a reservation for the restaurant. And
Yeah.
some people were very upset they could not.
Yes, I'm very glad because I didn't really pick up on that till it was almost too late.
Yeah, so people might have seen Mini Chef.
Yep.
You put it. They give you a little poly bag. You stack up the bricks to make your order. You can get it for the kids' meal,
which we
did. You can get a free poly bag with a little exclusive Mini Chef figure.
The food was pretty good though.
The food was really good. It was child's portions because
we got
the kids meal, but it was good. And then on the shelves, like around the whole restaurant, they have a bunch of sets built. Like like behind the counter, there was just casually like a bear dirt built.
Yeah, there was. It was
cool.
And a lot of the like Lego house exclusives were built
all of them.
around.
Yeah.
I have to say, one I wish I had was the tree of creativity.
Yeah,
it's a pretty cool one.
So
we missed out on.
Yeah, it's a small version of this giant brick built tree that's in the atrium, like in the middle, as like you go up the staircase in the middle of the Lego house, and on the branches there's different themes represented. So there's like a pirate branch, like a castle branch, and like space,
and all the different. There was a Friends branch.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and then they also have most of the basement level is like a museum with the history.
Like the history, yeah.
That was actually my favorite part. I walked through and read every single.
We spent half a day in there.
Yeah, I read everything because I wanted to know the history. I wanted to know why I kept seeing these ducks everywhere.
And they had great videos.
Awesome.
And why don't you tell us, why are there ducks everywhere?
Yeah,
for people that don't know.
People that don't know. So Lego began as a construction company. Olkirk Christensen. Yeah. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it. That's how I remember it being
Just
pronounced.
go with it. Just be confident.
His name is Ol. O-L-E.
Ole.
That was his Ol. But yeah, he moved to Billund with his wife and his young children, and he was a carpenter. He built barns and houses and churches and buildings.
Church he built still there.
And then during the Great Depression, people couldn't afford to commission buildings, so he said, well, something that people always need, war, the Great Depression, nothing will stop, a child's need to play. So he began manufacturing wooden toys, and the most popular of which was the wooden duck, which you can see if you're looking on the video. There's a picture of it on the back. And they actually had one of the original wooden ducks on display. And it's funny because we were going through, I was like, oh, this must be like a recreation because like there's no way that it keeps up like this good of quality. And then I realized like, no, like that's the whole point, right? People make fun of it sometimes now, but the slogan of Lego is only the best is good enough. And while you can argue the quality of some minifigures or some builds or whatever, you can't really argue the fact that Lego bricks are still the industry standard for construction bricks, like the quality of the pieces themselves. So I think that the motto still stands personally. But it was his whole thing is like, just because they're kids' toys doesn't mean they don't need to be of the highest quality. And I realized, I was like, no, like these are wooden ducks from the 1940s and 50s. Like this is just how well they've held up because they were made so well.
And in fact, we talked to the designer and you asked him, like, because the coloring is different.
Yeah, like the color of the beak is different.
Yeah, and he basically said, well, it would have been this color originally.
Yeah, he said it's
but it just, aged.
Yeah.
And that's why they look a little different.
Yeah.
But it was so cool seeing all of those.
Yeah, so that was
like their first...
It became like the symbol of Lego because it was their best-selling toy.
And like their first licensed toy ever was a Pluto.
A wooden Pluto.
A wooden Pluto.
Yeah. And so then he became just a full-time toy maker, a toy company, and then he went to a World's Fair in Berlin, I think it was, or somewhere. Maybe it was Copenhagen, actually. I don't remember where, but he saw this plastic molding machine, and he was like, this is a business opportunity. And they started making bricks, which were hollow.
The future.
The bricks were originally hollow, so you could only stack them on top of each other, which limited the possibilities. And then it was, I think, his son who did the patent eventually for the interior tubes, which we now know
Yeah, the Legos we know.
And they said in the museum, like, that unlocked the possibility of everything else, because now you could, do 2 studs on 2 studs rather than having to put them flush.
And then they came out with wheels and windows and
and then from there it took off, obviously, and became what we know. But then I'm like, oh, okay, look at that. The duck is cool. So then I bought a duck.
Because originally you didn't want a duck.
Well, I was like, I just don't know it. But I think I even told you, I was like, once I know what it is, I'll probably want it.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. And then most of the rest of the Lego house was like an interactive children's museum.
Although there was incredible, like, fan built designs from around the world that were there.
Yeah.
There were truly some of the most amazing sets I've ever seen.
The part usages, the build, it was insane. And they kind of have a plaque where they say that the Lego designers themselves handpick the sets to come to join the exhibit, and they change them out every couple of months. Like, they get a lot of them in there, which is cool.
Yeah, and it was, and then there, like you said, there's a lot of interactive stuff happening. And most of that was geared towards kids.
Yeah.
One of the rooms I really enjoyed, though, was the giant build room, where they had a giant mountain scene and the giant city and an island. And they were kind of these 3 areas that they had built out. Yeah. But the level of detail was crazy. And in fact, they had hidden Batman figures all around. There were 7 of them in total. And
there were 4 in the city and then 1 in each of the other ones.
Yeah, and we did take the time to find them all.
Yeah, and they had like so the Batmans were CMF Batmans, but they had just random CMF figures all throughout. There was a castle on the mountain build, and there was like 10 different frightening knights. And I'm like, Chris, these are like $50 figures, and there's just 10 of them
all there.
And then they had the Mystery Machine set with every figure from. I'm like, that Velma figure is like $130, and like they had the Ecto.
They had like Kermit and Miss Piggy were like busking on one of the corners. But that was kind of like, they had just CMF figures like all throughout the Lego house. Like in the little car room where you could build cars were the little crash dummies.
Literally the
series that were just like everywhere. Like
they didn't have their printed tile, but like
but the figure itself was just like,
we're like, there's
all the kids were just playing with them.
And people ask about that figure at the store all the time.
Yeah.
So we were like, they just have in the library down the street, they probably just have like boxes and boxes and boxes of CMFs.
Well, and and while we didn't go into Lego headquarters where like their big vault is, on the history level, there was a room with a lot of built sets, not all, but a lot of examples from the different themes and the boxes and the builds.
There was a display for each decade. So since the first decade, they built sets every 10 years. There was another display, and they had this. They highlighted some big sets, like the set, and then they had the box. So they had built, and then next to a sealed, another sealed copy,
which was fun to see cool going back.
Yeah, and then on the table in the middle, you can make your own chest. So they had every set. We found, of course, we were able to find ones that weren't.
Yeah, they were missing.
They had almost every Lego set ever made, and you could add it to your little virtual chest of
your
collection.
Your little collection, and then you could print pictures of them later.
We didn't honestly have enough time to do all of the other interactive stuff, but we didn't really want to.
No,
honestly, the history of it.
We took time, like I said, we spent half a day in the history part.
We did walk through every other room. The builds.
Some of the builds would have been fun to do, but I mean,
the giant dinosaurs, obviously.
Oh, those were that, and that was in the room with all the builds.
Yeah, so they have obviously the 3 ones that they highlight is brick built, Duplo, and Technic. So they have these giant dinosaurs, one built entirely out of Duplo, one built out of bricks, and one built out of.
And you kind of like, those are the 3 kind of systems that Lego, has, and that they really hit on at the house. Like,
and in the museum,
the 3 different systems that are there.
The idea is basically, obviously, Duplo is for toddlers, bricks are for the in between, and then Technic is the more advanced, difficult builds.
Yeah, which now the 18 plus are all system.
Right.
Well, it's better. Not all of them, but they're a lot.
Yeah. And then we ate at Mini Chef, like we said.
Yeah.
That was actually our second day there. Our first day was Legoland.
Yeah.
Which was Legoland.
Yeah, it was. They did have, I would say, the only other Legoland I've been to is Carlsbad.
Yeah, same.
And I would say they had more of like the roller coaster type rides than Carlsbad, maybe a few more. Their Miniland was all like continental Europe stuff. Like it really wasn't like all over the world, like Carlsbad Miniland is?
With one area as an exception. Remember they had like the World Trade Center, and they had like
Oh, that
one
was kind
section.
of that was kind of a different.
There was one section where they had like the tower in Dubai. They had like different
they had
iconic
the
buildings,
tallest buildings,
that was it. Yeah.
And then they also had the random
NASA
Cape Canaveral section.
Yeah, they had like a space shuttle launch.
It was so random. I don't know.
Yeah. And then there was this ride right next to Miniland that we didn't go on, but it's like a water ride where you just go through and
a little
these
boat,
other giant builds of like the Tower Bridge and the Statue of Liberty.
And that was more like a global kind of things.
But Miniland, like Miniland proper was
all because there was like later we went to Copenhagen and it was like, oh yeah, that was that area that we saw in Miniland and a lot of other places around Central Europe. But
they also had a random spot at like they were walking by. They had a like brick built like Mount Rushmore. Like the Western.
Well, like the Western was very like let's be American.
It was a whole like a good chunk of Legoland was dedicated to the Western theme.
Yeah, it was
like Western America.
I mean, there was the castle theme area too, and the pirate. Yeah, but yeah, they were. And for anyone traveling to Denmark and you feel like I don't speak the language, I can't go, like everything was in English. Like, we had no language difficulties.
Every single sign either said everything in Dutch and then English, or sometimes it said it in English first
and then Dutch and then German.
Yeah, so those are the three big ones. But then I talked to some people there. Everyone in Denmark has to learn English starting in 4th grade. So like. They all speak English.
Yeah.
Like everyone speaks English.
It was
funny though. Everyone talked to us in English first. I think that's probably because in the tourist areas they kind of lead with English just because that's more universally spoken. But when we were in Sweden, there was like 5 different times when people looked at us and started speaking in Swedish, and I was like, "Do we look Swedish? Is that a compliment?"
Or
we don't know how
to speak Swedish. Just not care. But we did do more of our Lego passport. At the Lego house and and at Legoland, what we didn't know was every store in Legoland, and if you've ever been to a Legoland, there are a lot of stores.
Yeah,
had their own stamps,
and we knew that. Like the first lady told us that, and we just kind of didn't go back to the stores. Didn't.
Yeah,
which I wish we would have. But we did get we got the dragon.
Yeah, we got the ones that said Legoland, Billund, and and all of that. We also ate Lego-shaped French fries.
We did the Lego fries,
which were pretty good.
Oh my gosh, dude! It just made me appreciate Disneyland more in terms of how they handle their food. Because I kid you not, like every single food place had even like the little cart, like they had one register open and. I think that it would have taken over an hour just to get.
It took us a long time to find a place to order lunch that wasn't going to be like an hour wait just to order.
It was wild. I don't know if it was because it was a Tuesday or what, but it was packed. Like there was a lot.
Oh yeah, and there were a lot of. It was the middle of summer.
Yeah, but anyways, that and then, that was. Our first day. We just kind of hung out. Second day was Legoland, and then third day was Lego House, and then we went to Copenhagen.
Yeah, but
and also when we got there in the airport, we met David from Solid Brick Studios.
Yeah,
I was like, "Do you know who that is?" And he's like, "No." And I was like, "That's."
I was a little focused on.
We like talked to him for a second. He was there, which we can say now because his video's out. He was there to interview the designers. He didn't tell us this.
No,
but he was there to interview the designers of the Death Star.
He kind of like, well, it's something that you might have leaked,
and I was like,
it's kind of big.
I was like, are you going to meet with the Lego Star Wars team? And he was like, maybe. I was like, all right. And it was funny because when he posted the video, he filmed a little bit of when he's all walking on the tarmac. At the Billund airport, and I'm like, that we were literally in the airport with him, like right there, and
because we were standing at baggage claim waiting.
Yeah, and when he was filming, like when I was watching the interview, I was just thinking, I was like, we were just down the street while he was filming. That's so random.
Yeah, we would have been at Legoland probably that day. But yeah, it was fun. There were some other land people that were there, but I didn't recognize their channels.
Yeah, like Jedi something.
There was British. From the UK.
Yeah, he lived outside of London. So I think he must have been on our flight.
Yeah, he would have been.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun to experience Legoland and Lego House. If you ever get the chance to go, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was
pretty incredible.
We did go to both Lego stores in Copenhagen. One of them had minifigure prints, and then we did go to the Lego store at the mall in Sweden. They didn't have a printing machine.
No.
But we were actually in Sweden to see Ed Sheeran play, and in the mall they were only playing Ed Sheeran music, and we walked into the Lego store and they had a Lego house built for his song, and they had all the logos of his albums, and then they had
a little Ed Sheeran. Although the one guy was saying, one of our other builders, their employees built it, and I could have done better. But
they took one of the upscaled minifigure builds, and they put the ginger hair on him and like the mustache, like the beard, and then glasses, and they had him holding the 3-in-1 guitar.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was great. I mean, that's a whole different part of it, but
but
that whole mall embraced Ed Sheeran.
It's cool.
But it was neat to see that store take over. Yeah, we did do, you mentioned 2 stores in Copenhagen. There's one right outside of Tivoli Gardens, which is like one of the oldest amusement parks in Europe and was kind of Walt Disney's inspiration for Disneyland. We did not have time to go there, but we walked by it
for the lighter store.
Which another story. We did do a lot of walking that day. We took a little boat tour.
Yeah.
We ate by the canals. It was fun.
Copenhagen's great.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the vibe of Copenhagen, and then we took the train up to, like you said, Stockholm, and hit up another Lego store there.
Yeah.
On a rainy day, we were at the mall, and
it did rain.
They only had the one, which was really surprising.
In all of Stockholm. Yeah, we did Lego. That day was basically just Lego store and a lot of Pokemon Go, and then the concert.
There was a lot of Pokemon Go happening.
Yeah.
Have you still been playing?
Here and there.
Yeah.
But it's just cool because I was able to.
It's more fun to play when you travel.
Caught my first Blastoise.
Yeah.
I caught enough Charmanders to evolve my first Charizard. It was great. Evolved my first Rillaboom.
Yeah, I did too. I didn't have that one.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. And we did get all the sets, and you can pick them up at the store. And if you're at the store and I'm there, I would love to talk more about the trip if you have any questions or things, or send in your questions.
If you've stuck with us this long and are here to hear about the fact that the point is that we have sets in the store.
Yeah. But if you have any questions or anything about planning your own trip, I'd love to discuss it with you, because it was certainly a lot of fun. And I do recommend, as you travel, pick up Lego passports.
It's fun.
And
I'm glad we got them at our first Lego store, so we could get.
Yeah, I was glad I thought of that.
And now, my passport is just the trip.
Right.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of a free. We can't say that about a lot of things, but that was a free
little
souvenir that we had going the whole time. I think, any other closing thoughts on the trip? It was fun. It was a blast.
It was a good time. If you can ever make it out to Billund, it's fun.
Yeah, highly recommend it.
Yeah, just be prepared for the fact that it's just Lego.
Yeah, and I think it's a reminder that it's fun to visit Lego stores in other places.
Yeah.
Even around the country, I always tried to hit them up.
It was so funny. We talked, because there are obviously different exclusive things for each store with the minifigures and the stamps and all that. But at one of the last stores, there's stores in the we went to the stores in the airports too.
Oh, that's true.
And we got stamps.
Yeah.
The Billund airport and the Stockholm airport. Oh, the Copenhagen airport.
Yeah, the Copenhagen airport.
But I was walking through one of the Lego stores, and I was like, starting to browse, and I had this moment. I even said out loud to you, I was like, what am I even looking for? We've been in 10 Lego stores this week. I know everything that's
and here. They're all the same.
I just walked out. I was like, I know it's here.
Yeah.
Anyways, a lot of Lego.
It's a little disappointing that they don't have more exclusive things.
It is and it isn't, because it's like, it is because if you were to go, you can get them, but it isn't because of the resale market and how people will upcharge you for exclusive stuff.
Yeah.
I'm kind of okay that there's not more stuff out there that I'm like, oh, I really want that, and it's exclusive and it's expensive.
Because I haven't really seen a lot of people trying to resell the printed minifigures. Yeah, I haven't really looked. And there are, these, but that's...
Apparently they used to have exclusive polybag figures at the London store, but
they did, because I've got them in the past.
Yeah.
Trips to London. And they used to have them in the in the Copenhagen store too, because I got that in Solvang.
Oh, that's right.
So, but they don't do that anymore.
Oh, yeah. We saw the apartment where Hans Christian Andersen wrote The Little Mermaid.
We did.
We walked right past it.
And we saw the Little Mermaid statue.
We did. There we go.
Yep, that was it.
A proper Danish pilgrimage. Lego and Hans Christian Andersen.
And topped off with Ed Sheeran in Stockholm, which was also great, but that's not really the subject here.
No, but that was great. Yeah,
but if you're listening, his new album comes out on Friday. Probably the day this episode drops.
Look at you. I have nothing left to teach you.
But thank you all for sticking into this conversation. We certainly had a good time, and hopefully you enjoyed a little bit of our travel log. And watch on the YouTube channel for more, and the sets are available online and in the store. So Bricks Minifigs, SanDiegoNorth.com if you want to buy those Lego House exclusive sets, and or see any of the other things we have. And like we said in the middle, we love to get your ratings and thumbs up and high fives or whatever it is they do on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all of that. And if you have any questions, send them in. We'd love to answer them on our next episode. So that brings us to a close. Say goodbye, Evan.
Goodbye, Chris.